Thanks, family, friends, and survivors. I was just in here looking and thinking about dismantling everything and moving it to another small home. And really, the way it's laid out, I can't think of a better way to do it. I could put it all in a closet this big. It's what, 36 inches, 3 feet by 5 feet, and it all fits in here. And so the controller for the DC generator and the diesel and for the solar, and I've got enough room on the wall to put up the wind generator, which I have, and it works great. And the area we're looking at tomorrow is actually quite windy in the wintertime, blowing snow and stuff. So I just need to, we're drawing up plans for a home, and then I got to get to an engineer in town and have them tweak it so he'll sign off on an ungraded material, and then get them down to the county and get them building permit approved. And that's what we're hoping to do in the next 6 months. And I was just thinking about, what do I have to do? It's just 600 square foot home. Is not very big, but it's cold there, and I'd really like to have this inside and keep the lithium completely away from any risk of freezing, but having its own temperature control system if we weren't home and it got really cold, and it would be able to protect the batteries. So unbeknownst to me, it seems like everything that we've invested in is just right for the area that we're hoping to be able to move to someday. Interesting. Who knew? Because I almost put in that new array. I was so close to putting, come on Gibbs, all of the solar panels out there by the chicken coop. And I was going to trench in a line and make a permanent mount out there for all of the solar, because that's the best sun. But the area we're looking at is from horizon to horizon, and looking off to the south, the sun is above the mountain range. The mountain range is far enough away that it would be amazing to have that kind of sun, because right now we don't pick up the sun till 11 o'clock right through those trees. Can you imagine picking up the sun over there and be able to look that way and see 20 miles away? That's just so cool. Yeah, can't see the forest for the trees. So it's kind of exciting to think about, and I'm glad now I didn't trench everything in and put it over there, because really we thought we were just going to stay here, and now it looks like we may not. Been here 30 years though. It's not like we hop around a lot. I've been right here since 1989, however long that's been. And everything here on the place, both houses, if you see a level spot or a road or a building, it's because we grabbed a tractor and a chainsaw and a sawmill and made it happen. And so I got to thinking, Dad was 57 when we started this, and I'm 60. So Dad got 30 years out of it, this adventure. I could get at least 20, so if I got 20 more years to invest in another off-grid place, would it be worth doing? Yeah, I think it would. Probably not for 5 years, but for 20 more years, yeah, I could see doing that. You know, if your health holds out, that's all that matters. Only this time, design the home in such a way where we're really looking at the possibility of going with a mini split. And it's one of the reasons why such a small home. And there are ways where you can get a heat pump to work most of the time. without icing up. And what it is it's the dry, it's cold there, so the HVAC can ice up without going into its reverse cycle, and or using the heating element, resistive heating, which we would never do off grid. But if you're cycling a lot, the reverse valve's clacking back and forth every 10 minutes. That's not very efficient. But it's so dry there, it doesn't ice very much. And so I'm going to find out who in that area has heat pumps and how often they're able to run them. And it's possible we could even cut way, way down on the firewood beyond what I was thinking. We've burned 3 cords this year already, halfway through winter. I could see going through a whole winter and not burn 3 cords. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be amazing. Could almost even buy firewood. Never done that in my life. Can't burn wood since 1970. Never bought a cord of wood. Yeah, all right, well, God is good. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a blessed night.